You received your spraying frame in the mail, got it out of the box. Let me give you a tour. These are safety strings. They'll come in handy. You'll understand why later. This is the top of the frame over here, and on this side it's the bottom of the frame. I know that because the bottom of the frame is where I tied the beginning and the ending of the warp. The bottom of the frame has the knots. I need you to do something before class starts. I need you to verify the cross at the top of your frame, and this is how you do it. You're going to slide your index finger along the rod here at the bottom of the frame. I want you to slide your finger inside the loops along the rod at the bottom of the frame. Make sure that you've got all the loops on your finger. None have escaped your grasp. You're going to also include this thread here at the right, the thread with the knot at the right, not the thread at the left. The warp is set up in a large figure of 8, so now grasping these threads, if you slide your hand up to the top, you should get a cross. We're looking for a nice orderly up-down arrangement of the threads across the top of the frame, but sometimes there's pixies get in the box and this cross is kind of all messed up. This is what I need you to sort out before class starts. Not so difficult. I want you to start with the rightmost thread, the one with the bead. It's a thread that comes up front and its partner goes around into the back. I want you to work your way across the row, sorting out the threads. Some of them will have jumped over, wound themselves around their neighbor threads. You should be able to figure it out. You might have to wiggle the threads around a little bit to figure out who's who, what's what, kind of jostle them around. You should be able to figure it out all the way across the row. When you think you've got them all sorted, I want you to go down to the bottom of the frame again, slide your finger in that space and come up to the top again, just to check to make sure you do indeed have them sorted. The thread at the right should be in your hand and it should have a bead. There should be a thread at the left that's not in your hand that should also have a bead. One more thing I want you to check. There should be a color change between the threads at the front and the threads at the back, and you might need to wiggle the threads around a little bit, pull them back to front, just to make sure that the color change indeed happens along the rod at the top. So now you've got a nice even cross here. The bead at the right is in front, the bead at the left is on a back thread. The color change happens along the top rod. Your frame is ready for class.